Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. So I want to write these three things. Raji Yukti means knowing every secret.
Yes.
Yogi
Rajyukta, Yukti, Yukta.
and Yukti Yukti.
Which knows all methods. Yuktis, methods.
Every method means only reasonable method.
Reasonable, naturally. What Baba says.
Which one?
Which Baba says. Shiv Baba says.
According to Shiv Baba.
Shiv Baba's Srimat. Not as per my original mat or something else. Not as per mind mat, but it is as per Srimat.
Shiv Baba's
Srimat.
Srimat.
Yes.
So, maybe in the other drawing direction, no? That is I asked. There are
Yogi.
so many, Yogi Yukti.
Means remembrance of Baba. Everything you do, remembrance of Baba.
Remembering Baba.
Remembrance of Baba.
Why?
In remembrance of Baba. I should remember Baba and should do all the activities. That is called Karma Yoga. Isn't it?
Remembering Baba. It means
Karma Yoga.
Karma Yoga. The service by Ergandam.
Service by?
Ergandam. Service doing the last slogan, he said.
Yeah.
That is what's the method. We go to the Parandaman with Baba or me and Baba and the status?
Me and Baba.
Me and Baba.
Because we are doing some activity we are doing.
Yeah.
So we call three kind of things: Rajyukta, Yogyukta, Yukti Yukta. The Hindi words or Sanskrit words you can say. So it says, all enlightened soul understands every secret of knowledge and perform every act. Perform every. So while doing the act, I should be remembrance of Baba.
That is Ergandam.
That is Yogyukta.
Yukti. I mean Ergandam, what is it?
Ekant is different thing. Baba says Ekant means, what is the meaning of Ekant? Ekant means to lost in one's end, solitude. That's called Ekant. Ekagra. Ekagra means to put priority of the one only. Ekant means to lost in one only. That is the meaning of Ekant and Ekagra. Ekant means in ant of one, means in the end of one.
Yeah.
In the end of one means only in one Shiv Baba. Ekagra means priority of one. Prior to nobody prior to him. That's called Ekagra. Ek means one. Agra means priority. Ek means one. Ant means end. Means lost in Baba only.
Lost it in Baba.
In Baba. Ekant.
And
no other things.
So again remember him as a point of light.
Point of light or any quality, whatever you want.
Yeah.
Suppose you say Baba is a ocean of love.
Yeah.
Then I should be lost in love. You say Baba is a ocean of purity, then I am lost in purity.
So when I am doing that one, it is vibrating. I don't know why.
Yes, sometimes it is. It is arising, you can say, inside soul is becoming pure and pure. So it gives sometimes sensation here. Because seat of the soul. That's the reason. Sometimes it gives. Somebody it gives too much, somebody gives it less, somebody gives nothing. So it doesn't mean that I am, you can say, more powerful, less powerful. Not like that. It's suppose somebody may not have anything, still they have good stage. But sometimes it is, no, not to worry.
I had in a video, Saravana Kumar, he went to the school. Every yoga day, I think he's going to different. On the same particular yoga day, he gathered some students, they sit on the floor and telling about the meditation. So these, now we are going to do meditation. I say, I'm a soul. I'm in soul conscious. My Father is supreme soul. And then I'm going as a point of light. That after 5 minutes, he asked, you have any experience? Ask the children. If you have any experience, raise your hand. So half of the students raised their hand. So what is the experience? Here is a vibration.
Because young children particularly, they are innocent.
They are in Sadhu.
Sato, not Sato, Sato. Because they are come to the school, may some understand more.
Oh yeah, Sadhu means silver age.
Silver age. So they have more experience than elder people.
Yeah.
Right. So depend upon the
They
speed.
are very near to Baba. When they are older, they are far away from Baba.
Yeah, because they learn all techniques of the world, good and bad.
They don't have any hustle and fistle in their mind. No responsibility.
Very little.
And student life is a very freedom. Money is coming from God. Free. That, sister minister free food. I like the word.
So Om Shanti. Baba Sakar Murli, May 15, 2018. Shiv Baba's versions, essence. Sweet children, become worthy, follow Srimad, and with the blessing of mother and father, continue to move forward. Three things. Become worthy, follow Srimad, and have blessings. Never become careless in claiming blessings. Question: which good path that no human being can show does the Father show you, children? Answer: the path to become pure from impure. Only the one Father shows the good path to attain liberation and liberation in life. No one else knows of this path. If any souls knew of this and they had the slightest experience of sorrow, they would immediately run here.
If they know it.
If they know it, but they don't know. The Father has shown you the path, children. Forget everything, including your bodies, and remember the Father. It is through this that you will become pure. So to become pure, only one way.
So it means no body conscious, all soul conscious.
Yeah, that is the only way. Not only soul, you have to remember the Father too to get the power. Otherwise, sannyasis go to the forest, they try to become a solitude. In solitude, they will not get power.
No, they don't know the
No
form
connection,
of the
no connection with the Father.
Yeah, actually, they don't know about the Father, whether he is a swelling or the point of light, some sort of. They don't know the actual shape of the from the Swabhava.
So by sitting in solitude, they will not get power because no connection.
No connection.
Plugging in, then the electricity will come. Out of plugging, no connection. So the same thing Baba say, only way to become pure. That's the reason they are not becoming pure. Nowadays we see this condition of sannyasi, all these big boss, they gone in the jail. They did the wrong things. Why they did wrong things? Because they are not getting power, not their fault. They have not a real connection with Godfather.
No, they are coming to sannyasi because they want a physical power, authority.
So many things.
Yeah, authority and rich people. Easily getting rich. You know, the old sannyasis, they have billions of dollars. Some of the half of they are good things, good people are doing good things, and bad people are making use of it.
Because no connection. That is not there. Baba said it's drama.
I know.
Because they have no connection with the Godfather, so not able to get the power, so lose their power in all this kind of name, fame, and respect. Nothing else. They're losing that power day by day.
This father says Hatha Yoga.
Yeah, Hatha Yoga. Song, claim your blessing from your mother and father. Om Shanti. You sweetest children heard the song. We now call the mother and father the purifier. So not our Lokik mother and father, Baba says about purifier. You children understand that the bundle of sins of many births have to be removed. How? Simply by remembering the mother and father, that is God Father.
Yeah, he is both mother and father.
Mother and father. Everyone,
Not Baba, Brahma Baba and Baba.
no, he is the both, because without him Brahma Baba is nothing.
Yeah.
So he comes and adopts Brahma Baba and gives the birth through his mouth, but he is the Karan Karavana.
So when you remember, instead of mother and father, we can remember him also, Brahma Baba.
We can, no problem, but only as instrument, not as a power giver.
I know, it's a chariot.
Not power giver. Power giver is only Shiva Baba.
But we get the drishti from
through him. Because Shiva Baba is working through him.
I know, yeah.
Shiva Baba working through him, so all feelings we get through him, because it is a medium of Shiva Baba.
So when I go to this room, I get the drishti from him.
Yeah, you can talk to him, because without him you can't talk. How can you talk with that? Sakar Murli Baba said, you write down Shiva Baba, care of Brahma. So he's taking care. No?
Yeah, there is a religion later.
Yeah, right. So always.
Yeah.
Chariot is required. For you soul or me soul can't do anything without this chariot or your chariot.
And it must be certified by Baba. So,
yeah, so Shiva Baba says, if he is doing any mistake, it is my responsibility. Don't worry. If he is making a mistake, I will take care of the mistake. I will make it rectified. So don't worry. Because only the one person, because he is entering in that.
And he is more same purity like Father.
Same level.
No.
No, that's all. That's the reason Narayan number one.
That is he selected him.
Narayan number one. Great soul.
Yeah, Vishnu.
Yeah. Everyone calls out to Shiva Baba, mother and father is Shiva Baba. Baba continues to explain the highest knowledge of all. Children claim their inheritance from the father. However, until they have been adopted and become the mouth-born creation, how could they be called children? Those on the path of devotion simply sing, whereas you are sitting here personally in front of him. The father says, I have now come to give you advice on how to remove the bundle of sins of many births and to make you follow Srimad.
It is that time, this Sakar Murli. So he is sitting a person in front of him. So we can imagine we are sitting in front of him.
We have always consciousness.
Because we are not in the old days.
Baba has no limitation of time and space.
I know, no time.
So we must have to feel, consciousness should be like that. I, the soul, listening the Murli of Shiva Baba, supreme soul, soul connection, no body connection. Even at that time also Baba was telling, personally you are sitting, but you have a connection with Shiva Baba, not with the Brahma Baba. It is Shiva Baba, not this Baba, who says, my beloved, long lost and now found children. Do you understand that it is definitely the purified Father who shows you the path for removing the burden of sin, that only he shows the path to become pure from impure.
Only remembering.
Yes. Just as they have named a street Subhash Marg, so this is the path meant to bracket Marg, to become pure from impure. The Father says, sweetest children, I have come to show you the path. Human beings call out, O purifier, come and show us the path to become pure from impure. Now, who shows you this path? The most beloved Father. Sages and holy men, etc., make spiritual endeavor to go to the land of liberation, but they cannot go there. When the world becomes impure, the Father has to come to show the path to the pure world. No human being can show the path to liberation or liberation in life.
But they have some sort of power. There's the holy men, because of their purity.
Yes, initially they are pure. Ne? Sato, Rajo, and Tamo.
Yeah.
Now not, because they lost the power.
But
As time goes.
some of them are still there, but we don't know.
No, still they will go down, Baba said. At the end, everybody's flag will go down. Only one
So,
flag will be there of Shiva Baba. That's
but
it.
they are alone, no, isolated, and they are working for their soul only. Somebody they don't meet a speech.
Yeah, that nobody knows about them.
I know.
There's
Yeah.
no question of anything else, because they are doing for their own.
Yeah.
That is Baba said called selfishness.
Self.
Yeah, selfish. Baba said if you are doing only for yourself, not doing for the world, you are not a benefactor.
I know.
You are not a child of benefactor. Because Godfather comes not doing for himself, doing for the souls of the world. So we should follow the Father. That we should get the power, be full of power, and pass the power to somebody else. That is the required. Yeah? Otherwise, selfish. So Baba said, don't be selfish too. Always honor the knowledge, powers, virtues, time, whatever you have, thoughts, everything. Therefore, you have to follow Srimad. Break all other connection. It is said, renounce all other religions and remember me alone. Religions means body religion.
Yeah.
Forget all the religions of the body and consider yourself to be a soul. I am so and this is my property. Forget
But
all
even
other
forget all the religions of body.
body. Means suppose we born in Hindu family, so we are Hindus. Somebody born in a Muslim family, so they are Muslim. That is a
So
body.
they are called bodily
Body
religion.
Yes. In Gita, there is clear cut word.
Yeah.
देह के सब धर्म को छोड़ मुझे याद करो. Forget all your body religions, and remember me. Clear words of Gita. Forget all of that. Consider yourself to be a soul and make effort constantly. Remember me. I show you a very good path. There is no other path as good as this one. This play of sorrow is now about to end. Do you still want to continue playing that part of sorrow even now? If so, you will experience even more sorrow. No human being here is happy. There is untimely death, etc., and so many other matters of such great sorrow. It is rare for someone to live to a very old age, all the rest are diseased. The father says, I have come as your guide. Now remember the mother and father. You receive so many blessings by following Srimad so that you all become fortunate. The father says, you are the ones who are going to become the masters of the world. It is not the small thing to claim the mastership of the world from the unlimited Father. People cheat so much for the sake of money. There is no question of such things here. The Father says, remember me and you will become forever free from disease. He gives such a great inheritance for 21 births. On the path of devotion, you have been making promises to such a Father of how you would sacrifice yourselves to Him and claim the inheritance of heaven from Him. You now understand that you are sitting in front of the most beloved Father. The Father has been remembered as being incorporeal and egoless.
So soul is also like the incorporeal.
Yeah, but soul is incorporeal, but there is a body consciousness now.
There's an ego.
Ego, definition of ego, wrong identity of myself.
Yeah.
I'm not body. I'm not a body. Still, I believe I'm a body.
Now, the first thing, if you don't consider your body, first thing, right away, I am a soul.
All limitation gone.
And limitation gone. And then other question, then who am I? Supreme Father, Son. That's it. So you connected to yourself, no other body connection, no world connection, no nothing.
First consider soul, otherwise not.
I know.
He is such a highest on high Father. When devotion ends, I come to give you the fruit of your devotion. He also tells you who his real and true devotees are. They are those who were at first worthy of worship, who were gods and goddesses, who then declined through the stages of Sato, Rajo, and Tamo, and who have now become completely decayed. You understand that you are the ones who were the masters of the world. There is a great praise of Bharat. This is why everyone helps Bharat. They know that Bharat was once very wealthy. It has now become poor, and so everyone feels sorry for it. They consider Bharat to be very poor, and so they offer help.
So they don't need help from foreigners. They can get the, if it is possible, they can get the help from the sannyasis. How many millions they have in all over the world? The sannyasis,
Yeah.
Sai Baba and these things.
If someone who is very wealthy becomes poor, everyone wants to donate something to him. The father says, the people of Bharat have become so confused. They celebrate the birthday of Shiva, but they don't know when Shiva Baba came or what he did when he came. The father must surely have brought the inheritance with him and made you into the masters of heaven. He says, I make you children constantly happy, give you the throne, and go into retirement.
He going to return.
Yeah. I do not have any desires. I do not become the master of the world. How you should hold on to such a beloved father. It is not a question of holding him by hand. It is a question of holding him in the intellect.
He say you keep me on intellect.
Not home, because he has no hand.
Yeah.
That's the reason, Baba.
Nobody.
Nobody. All of you have to live at home with your families and also look after your children. This is unlimited renunciation.
Nobody will say like this.
Yeah,
no?
nobody says.
They want to take them with them as
money.
followers. Yeah.
Renounce everything, including your bodies. Everything here is tamopradhan and decayed and cause sorrow. Even the elements cause sorrow. There is famine, and where there is no rainfall. Sometimes there are floods. So what kind of sorrow Baba is telling? They are all the elements, etc. will be under your control, means in heaven. The five elements will not disobey you. You children are now claiming blessings from the Father. You receive blessings by following Srimad. Become my helpers by following Srimad and remember me, but live like a lotus flower. It is simply by having remembrance that you will make Bharat into heaven. So only the key to transform the world is remembrance. The Father says, simply become pure.
So this means living like a lotus means renounce your body.
Yeah, renounce body consciousness. Not body consciousness.
Body consciousness.
If we renounce the body, God.
Karmati. He is mentioned here. Today he mentioned. Karmati stage,
Yes.
you won't be here.
Won't be here.
No more body.
The Father says, simply become pure. It is not that every human being will land a finger. See, every human being will.
So power of cooperation.
Yeah, so everybody will not cooperate because only who are from deity clan they will come and give full cooperation. Only those who become the Father's helpers by following a Srimate cycle ago will do so again. You should have the pure pride that you are becoming right hands of the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul. You will become completely right, yes, by becoming right hands, and you will become threaded in the rosary of victory. It is very easy. No one makes you do Hatha Yoga for this. The play is ending, and the parts of 84 births are also ending, and so you now have to renounce those dirty clothes. That clothes means body.
Yeah.
Now, while remembering me, you will go to the land of peace. First, you will reside there, and I will then send you into relationships of happiness.
That means
heaven. Golden age. We souls definitely come from up here. Sorry, come from up there. Can you
see still?
Yeah, somebody please take the phone.
Om Shanti. Kala. Kala is there?
No.
She has gone. She has gone. Oh.
So we souls definitely come from up there. There means heaven,
Yeah.
golden age. Everyone has forgotten that sweet home. That is our Paramdham, peace of abode. People sacrifice themselves at Kashi. They think there is sorrow here, I will go to Shiva. However, they cannot reach Shiva Baba. He is teaching you children here. You are earning an income. First you become Baba's children, then Baba begins to teach you and takes you back home and then later sends you to heaven. Prajapita Brahma is definitely needed here. Therefore, you can explain we are Brahma Kumars and Brahma Kumaris. Brahma is Shiva Baba's child. Shiva Baba he is our grandfather. The inheritance is received from the grandfather. He is the creator of heaven. It is from him that you receive the inheritance of heaven. Therefore, you have to follow the Father's directions and take blessings from him. It is only obedient children who are worthy of claiming blessings. The Father says, don't become unworthy, become worthy. Take hold of Baba's hand firmly. He will take you back in great comfort. All souls receive wings. You know that to whatever extent you remember the Father.
So, all souls receiving mean making an angelic state.
Without that, they cannot go back home.
Yeah.
So either two ways, either with love or either with punishment. You know that to whatever extent you remember the Father, you accordingly receive wings to fly. Those who have to endure punishment will not claim a high status. Follow Srimad and you will not have to experience punishment. You should make effort to pass with honors. You have to even win over Mama and Baba. That is throne of Mama and Baba.
Yeah.
Baba tells you repeatedly what he tells children, don't turn your faces away from the Father. Some establish a center and do a lot of service, whereas there are others who sulk while moving along. No one
Sulk mean?
Run away. Run away. Go away from here.
Go away.
No one has become perfect yet. There is one conflict or another, but you must never leave the Father. So leave the Father.
Yeah. Sometimes they have personal contradiction and they leave it.
So many things are there. Baba, I belong to you and I am claiming my inheritance from you.
There is a word.
Yes.
Me and Baba, I belong to you.
Nobody else.
I always say I belong to him, not you belong to me, I don't say. Because he said you give me everybody to me. Your body.
Everything.
Yeah, everything. Your body, intellect, and wealth. Everything.
Sakar Murli E.
That everything is belong to him.
Him.
So, actually, I don't. Every time we said we are bodiless, bodiless, bodiless. We are a soul. We are a soul. That stage we must.
It's that effort we should make so that we have continuous soul consciousness. What is the problem? I am remembering Baba. Within a second I forget. Again I try to remember or forget. So you can say many hours even.
I know.
Then I remember, oh, I forget. So that is the problem. So that's the reason Baba say continuous body consciousness. Baba wants sada. Sada means continuous.
Soul consciousness.
Soul consciousness. Sorry, not body, soul consciousness. You also have to look after your homes and families. This is not the path of renunciation. So we have to look after our homes and families.
Yeah, then you can see he accepts the half mothers and half fathers.
Yes.
That means they have a family.
Family.
So somewhere if they are with a family, they can do both karma yoga father, their family, and the world, and the yajna, they can do the karma yoga.
And Baba says there have Kumars and have Kumaris. If they are running well, they are even go faster than those people who are surrendered.
I know, yeah.
Because they are surrendered, there is obligation of Baba on them. If they are not doing service, Baba say they are earning and eating, nothing doing, no accumulation. So Baba say, if you are doing good in your household,
That's the beauty of Brahma Kumar.
Really wonderful.
Yeah. And when they are in their family also, the whole family may be purity.
Purified.
And they have vibration.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
And
And it works, vibration works. Somebody comes, they feel. They will not tell you on
yeah,
page, but they feel.
That is
And even suppose we go in temple, we always a couple family.
Yeah, I
Lakshmi,
know.
Narayan, Sitaram, always in couple. Never, we generally don't, you can say, worship sannyas. Generally, now it is trend at the end
I know. Yeah.
in Kali Yuga. Otherwise, suppose you go in even corporates, they are not worshipping any sannyas because there is no sannyasis at all at that time. So all are couple generally.
Even in the idol also, but I don't know, they also make the artificial deities also. No?
Who?
They say the devotion.
Yeah.
There's
Even Ganapati is artificial deity.
yeah, artificial.
Yeah. Real one. Baba said, how it is
No,
possible?
it is an imagination.
Yeah.
For every action,
Yeah.
instead of remembering Baba, they are offering coconut to the Ganesh. The coconut. So these are the later part they came.
We were doing same thing. That's okay.
And there's Ayyappan.
So many things. Yeah.
They are doing 40 days fasting and everything. No, it's purified. No family connection. Wearing black cloth. And after 2, 3 years, they go to the Sabarimala and they change the dress yellow. You know the yellow means. Yellow is the purity, no?
Yeah, not yellow. White is the purity.
Then what is they wearing yellow?
Yellow is happiness.
Happiness?
Hmm.
So, when they go there and offering ghee and all these things.
All physical.
And they come down, they are coming with Babaji with a bottle of whiskey or something. Straight away they start and drinking, eating meat and everything. That's the purpose. So most of the people are what do you call, bowing their legs and worshipping him. Even the small child, for feet of small, all mothers also worship them. This is a fashion.
Body consciousness. This is actually body consciousness.
Body consciousness.
Nothing else.
They are not actually sannyas, you know. No, it look like a fashion and they want some respect. That's the thing.
No, what they are doing, they have created the system and custom so that people follow that thing. And if they follow, they are respected. Certain system and custom. Suppose somebody says, do like this, 4 months fasting. They believe we achieve a lot, but they actually not achieve a lot.
So what is next? Nothing.
Nothing.
What did they get it?
Even what they get and what the people get it out of.
Yeah.
Suppose you did something, I am bowing down my head to you. What I am going to get? And what you are going to get? Nothing. That's the reason Baba said devotion is waste of time, money, and energy. But it has sustained the world up till now. So okay. When it was Sato, it was good. Reserve medium. Now it is useless.
In public, when we say like this, they will throw stones.
They will beat. That's the reason Baba said, okay, let them do.
That is, Brahma Kumaris is going with them, moving with them, simply. When they once come here, they get the knowledge.
Then they will upside down.
Yeah,
Totally upside down. That is the reason we always go there and we explain them in a very mild way.
Mild, yeah. So first, when I'm going home, I will say, we are remembering Shiva. They know Shiva very well. The best one.
And then slowly we say what a difference between Shiva and Shankara.
and we can say is a point of light. I used to say that is why in the Shivalinga they put a tilak. That's the point of
Yeah, that's the point of light.
and he is in the form of light. That is they are showing the lamp.
Light around that.
Around and they show the
Lamp
light.
backside.
Every puja, light. Every puja, they offering a coconut, light. Mango, light. Orange, light. That way,
they know.
The psychology is there, but they don't.
They don't understand.
Innocent people.
Yeah. That's the reason Baba say, have a mercy on them and give the knowledge. They are my child, Baba. They are my child. They are my children. But
Baba wants that much of power we must have. When we see them, their mind will be changed. Right?
Yeah. So Baba can say, way of Brahma ko is a very shrewd way. To make up upside down, directly they are not making shiksha, They slowly bend it, slowly
no,
turn down.
Even it explains every religion, no?
Yeah, everything.
They actually understand 2018 years of Christ. So from the person, then what about the before that? So explain, these are the before things. One point from there, they are coming down, and it's not a Darwin theory from amoeba to human being.
Monkey to human being, in particular, monkey.
No, monkey is okay, some or other, but their thing is from the sea only, all living things are coming and quarreling, and
no, actually, Darwin was right. He might have read the Ramayana even, we don't know. in past birth, he might, because no, how he can come on conclusion because of this thing only. That okay, very near means like this, and already he might have read in the last verse Ramayana that all monkeys were then they become a deities.
But they Adam Eva, Lakshmi Narayanan, they think Adam Eva. When they study this knowledge, they know, oh, this is not Adam Eva, Lakshmi Narayan.
But still, some people, they don't believe in deities, still.
Even the scientists now prove that there is no, somebody is coming from up, and they create the civilization. They have not understood now. Yeah. Something
is going on, but there is no, you can say, any correlation between that.
I know, yeah.
That's the problem. Science, great problem. One scientist do something here, one scientist do something there. They publish a paper and forget. That's it. No correlation. Baba is giving everything in correlation. The cycle. Okay, this way, this is the way. That's the Baba said, I only come, Shiva Baba only comes and explain what is the beginning, middle, and end of the cycle. Nobody correlate like that. That's the reason everything in a piecemeal.
Yeah.
Okay, one piece here, one piece here, one piece there. Nobody knows. Today science is this, tomorrow science is no.
Okay.
This is not the path of renunciation. You have created children, so you also have to sustain them. See, Baba is very clear.
Yeah.
Among them, there will definitely be worthy and also unworthy children. Unworthy children will harass everyone. The Father says, give everyone the introduction of the Father from beyond. Say to them, since you say, O God the Father, how can He be omnipresent? They even say that God the Father is the purifier. This world is impure, and there is definitely a pure world too. That one alone is the Father of all souls. You now know that you are sitting in front of the Father who purifies you and bless you. May you have a long life. Death cannot eat you there. There is golden age.
Yeah.
Therefore, the Father tells you, follow Srimad and give happiness to everyone. See, this is very, give happiness to everyone. Don't consider yourself to be selfish.
No, he is innocent father, no?
Very innocent. That's the reason of Bholanath. Yeah. Lord of the innocence.
In the God Shiva also, in the physical day, the story is very, very innocent. Whenever you ask, right away. And the Bhasmasvaran test he said, he ran away. The story. He gives the power. Whenever he touches anybody's head, he's burned down. So he wants to test Shiva Baba. The story is a good story. That means he's, without thinking, he's killed. Actually,
That's called innocent. Without thinking somebody is giving, he is innocent.
I know, yeah.
If he's giving by thinking, he is not innocent. That's there is a lot of innocence.
And when we can do meditation also about the churning of his innocence.
Yes, sure.
Then we will feel
Yeah.
very
Intoxicated.
intoxicated. Yeah, how innocent he is.
Yeah. He has come in order to make everyone happy. He gives the inheritance of both peace and happiness. Maya doesn't exist there, so where would sorrow come from? Here, they continue to fight and quarrel with each other. The Father has come to make you into the masters of land of peace and the land of happiness. You are studying for that. The Father has provided you with all facilities. Everything belongs to the children anyway. The Father says, I am your servant. Children say, Shiv Baba, build a house in my name. Okay, whatever you order. The Father says, whatever are the children's orders. Shiv Baba is having buildings constructed for you children through Brahma. Shiv Baba does everything. Baba said, if you write a letter, write Shiv Baba, care of Brahma.
Yeah, care of Brahma.
Yeah. This habit should be instilled because that time Brahma Baba was there. That's the reason Baba says. By your remembering Shiv Baba, so many sins are cut away. Baba shows you many wise methods. That is called Yukti Yukta. And Baba said at the end,
Yeah.
Yukti Yukta, this is Yukti, the wise method. Shiv Baba, care of Brahma. It is very easy. Even the name is Easy Raj Yoga and Easy Knowledge. The Father is ocean of knowledge, knowledgeful. He tells you the secrets of the beginning, the middle, and the end of the whole world. These two is matter of a just second. The omens of Saturn are changing, and omens of Jupiter are now over the resident of Bharat.
Now the soothsayer is a soothsayer. Horoscope.
The Father says, O children, take blessing from the Father so that your bundle of sins can be removed. Practice remembering me alone. The Father says, while sitting, walking, and moving around, remember me, the most beloved Father. Just look at the inheritance I give you. Therefore, you should become worthy of claiming blessings from the mother and father. This one, Miss Brahma, also claimed many blessings from his physical father. Baba gave a physical father.
So I have a question. Suppose I am remembering Baba when I am driving. So I think two things, no? Remembering and doing the driving.
Yes.
Is it possible?
Yeah, it is possible. Why not? It's called Karma Yoga.
Both.
Both.
So he says walking
And moving around.
So walking means I had to watch the path also.
Yeah, also.
And
Because
moving.
it is routine thing. Or you are driving
so
a routine thing.
So that I have two power.
Yeah.
Remembering him and watching Karma Yoga.
That's
So
called
that,
Karma Yoga.
yeah, yesterday I went to Niagara Falls with my cousin. When I am driving, a peaceful driving,
Yeah, it is
no traffic,
straightforward.
no traffic,
Straight road.
straight road, no traffic.
No traffic.
So they asked, what are you doing? I am doing meditation. Safely driving, and I'm a good driver. My 70 years, everybody praise me.
Yeah, good. Yeah.
So I'm more concerned and leave space. That's the main thing. So.
On that day, we see you are very good, safe driving.
Yeah, safe. Not my safe, others. Others.
If you are safe, everybody is safe.
No, they are innocent. If I did the mistake, they are innocent.
Yeah.
Their family is spoiled.
Yes.
If he is a father, my wife and children are what to do. Everybody has that feeling. It's crazy driving. They don't need. They put the Ministry of Transport put a nice road, nice lines.
Everything is there.
Everything there. Signs there.
Everything.
Name of the place is
very
there.
Good facility. I appreciate
facilities.
Very good. If you go back home, nothing is there.
Yeah.
Here everything.
Mechanical problem is a different thing.
Yeah. But that's okay.
Yeah, mechanical problem you can't avoid. But that also you maintain the vehicle. Yeah.
Yes.
Maintain the vehicle also, time to time.
At the end, his father said, so Brahma Baba's father, take me to live at Kashi. Baba said, okay, father, let's go. He settled him there and gave him servants and everything. He fulfilled all his desires there. And so Baba received his father's blessing. So we have to do all family responsibility. Baba means that thing.
He's a richest man, no?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
He was
He's
very
a
rich.
diamond merchant, gem merchants.
He has a lot money. You can't count even. That's the reason he given yajna to such an extent that 14 years, 400 people are maintained. See how much cost it will be. Suppose you calculate only one family, thousands of dollars will go. So he's a great rich man, really.
No, Baba with he doesn't need to worry about.
No, before he was not knowing. See Baba is with after only
The Baba, so Brahma Baba knowing he is with him. So there are so many stories now. When they wanted, somebody give money. You told me that stories.
No, that is after you can say 14 years now. They have not demanded anything from society. Up to 14 years, they have not asked anything. That is happened after 14 years.
I know, yeah.
That is okay. Because for 14 up to 14, his property has continued. So he is a rich man, very, very rich man.
Those times, that's Brahmakumari is very cooperative, the child stage. They manage to eat few things, nuts and one chapati. They manage it also.
No, that is in beggary part.
Yeah.
But in the beginning, they have a princely treatment.
Yeah.
Or Dadi said, Dadi Guljar said, we were getting early in the, we are getting breakfast, soaked almonds, or you can say dates, and butter, pure butter. So that was the, you can say, kings, you can say, sustenance of the kings.
I know, yeah.
But Baba was telling them, you are my Thakurs. Thakur means children of the kings, prince and princess.
Yeah.
Because Baba wanted to train them in a very little, so that in future they will be pillars of the institution. Now they are pillars. Baba has to prepare, make them powerful, strong from childhood itself.
Yeah.
So there is no question of, you can say, any Maya or for them. Nothing is for them. Baba wanted to create pillars for the future, and they are now doing same job.
So if you are every time with Baba, Maya is nothing. Maya like it.
Maya is nothing.
Maya is also daughter of Shiva Baba. She is so like it. Okay, this child is okay.
Actually, Maya is nothing, weakness of the mind only.
I know, yeah.
Nothing. Maya is negativity and waste.
Maya is an imagination.
Imagination.
There's
no
form.
Reality.
Yeah.
Only to save the children, Baba say Maya.
Maya, Rava. Nobody
so Baba gives the same name, otherwise it is weakness of us only. Nobody. Maya is not there.
Unnecessary thoughts are Maya. That's it.
He served everyone and so he received blessing. Brahma Baba. The blessing from the mother and father enables you to move forward. It is now a question of the unlimited. There it is a limited in the world, now question of unlimited.
Yeah.
Therefore become worthy child and claim blessings. Continue to follow Srimad and show the path to everyone. The people of Bharat became the masters of heaven. Baba has now come to give you the inheritance. He says, simply remember me and do not become trapped in anyone's name or form. This is very important. People are coming here, sometimes they are trapped in name and form. Baba said, don't do that.
Even here also, don't consider the preference.
Yeah.
No, only you and Baba.
Baba, that's it. Your direct connection with Baba. Why to
whenever say good knowledge, or he is a good guy and he is not enough, that sorts of things.
Baba is there.
Baba is there.
So no problem. Baba said, not trapped in anyone's name or form.
Yeah.
Become soul conscious. Remember the Father, and your boat will go across. You used to sing, you are the mother and father, and I am your child. That mother and father is now sitting in front of you. Baba, you definitely came to cycle ago, and you continue to come in this way every cycle. Only we knows this, no one else does. You have come to know the cycle of 84 births. Now do not become careless in claiming blessings from the Father. These are very powerful blessings. Baba makes you children into the masters of the world and then goes and sits in the land of nirvana. He does not experience the happiness of that world himself. Acha, the father says, what can I tell you in detail? Just understand these few words. You forget to remember the father, and so tie a knot to remind yourself. People tie a knot to remind themselves not to forget to do something.
So my father used to,
Yeah,
those days I used to wear the piece of, those
dhoti
days.
was there, no? Dhoti.
Dhoti, yeah.
So you can
Dhoti mean is only small dhoti, not the 8 feet, 8 feet, not dry. So he put give me money, go to the shop and these, remember the note. He also put the note.
Even so many ladies also do same thing.
Yeah,
With
yeah.
their sari and they are putting notes.
So I put a remember stone and put it here. Remember, so the thing is mind, the soul. Mind is in the soul. So he knows what I am thinking, my mind. So I must be very careful.
Yeah.
So not in the other negative way, except mind. Mind is everything. Is thinking, intellect, all these things.
Creating.
It's a soul. Yeah,
creating pictures, thoughts, everything.
Yeah, it's the parts of soul.
Soul.
Yeah.
Power of the soul.
And the mind is concentrated, you don't think anything, you know.
You're driving,
Yeah.
okay, you no need of any concentration because you know how to drive, how to go. Every day you are coming from home to, I am coming from home to.
And mind more powerful.
Yeah, very powerful.
It controls everything. Yeah.
Multitasking.
Yeah, multitasking. It knows the soul is driving
Yes.
and he is controlling.
Yeah.
So that means we are, what do you call this, gifted soul.
Yes, soul.
All souls are gifted, but they don't know knowledge. When they come, all souls are equal.
Equal, yeah.
Yeah.
Suppose somebody don't believe in God, as per example.
Yeah.
Atheists, as per example. Still, they are getting deep peace, you can say, by this sleep only.
Yeah.
Because they have to do the work next day. So from how they can, because of subconscious mind goes down and get the all kind of the things, whatever they want.
And the scientists also, all brain are all same size, same qualities, but how to use them.
That is important. That is important. Because scientists, they are in silence. No? They goes in laboratory and you can say disappear from the world for months and months.
Yeah, otherwise
they silence.
Yeah, they can't.
So Baba always say research is a result of silence, nothing else, because they go in laboratory and lost somewhere.
Sometimes if they can't, they go to sleep.
Yeah.
And they get the vision.
Many times, not sometimes, many times.
It's like I told you, Thomas Alva Edison.
Yeah.
Vision. Because the subconscious is there, it knows everything.
Because mind is very powerful.
Powerful. And the earlier birth, he has the experience. Earlier Kalpa, he is a person who did the same job. So the sanskar is there.
Already stored inside the soul.
So he's opened the...
Open the door.
Yeah, open the door. And open the fire.
Dreams, ne?
Yeah.
Suppose something come in dream, same thing. So very powerful mind.
Yeah. When the children, when the computer, you compare the old people and the small child, they remember every password.
Yeah.
You have to write the password yourself. Once you tell the password,
you never forget.
Never forget.
Print.
And they know more computers. How to go there and there, they know. But we can't. We call them and say, do this one. So, how to use the brain, that's the word.
That's important.
That same as the source.
And the brain is fresh. When you are a child, brain is powerful. It is ready to grasp many things. When it goes old, capacity of brain goes down. Because body is going on, so brain is also going down. That's the reason. Mind power is there.
Yeah.
But brain power is going down because body is going older and older. So that's the reason.
And so many cells are dying. More
changing.
If they are not activity, those cells are dying. And that is Alzheimer's disease.
Yeah, and science says you cannot create brain cells. Whatever you are there, it will be there. Yeah. Science says like that. Okay, brain cells are permanent from beginning to the end.
Even the mind problem you can create by any medicine.
Yeah, no medicine.
So is our power the meditation only.
Meditation only.
Now so many people are doing meditation. Instead of yoga, they are doing. They want both body exercise and the mind power. But here we know body. Now we don't have any body conscious.
Because Baba said leave the body.
So because some more other this body, we are going to lose the body. Why should you keep it as a fit?
No, suppose you wanted to do exercise, Baba never said don't do exercise. You can do, but Baba said try to forget the body. To maintain the body, you have to do everything. Today morning I was reading somewhere. it was always keep learning, easy, eat right, exercise regularly, and one thing was still more. Four, very good thing.
Is a Brahma Kumari?
No, hi, somebody saying, and sleep well.
Hi?
Four things, sleep well.
Sleep well.
Sleep well. So four, diet, exercise, sleeping, and creativity.
Creativity.
Mind. Keep mind be study something. So Murli study every day what we are doing.
Yeah, those people are also like they are also those people invented also they are Sadhu Pradhan.
Therefore, you too must not forget this. Those who open centers receive so many blessings. People remember the founder of heaven so much. Oh God, the Father, have mercy on me. So suppose you go to your native place, try to open a center there.
Yeah, I want to open my center in my home.
Oh, yeah. Or somewhere around you, where in your village at least, where you're living. Because
no,
it is a small
these
island.
These things I don't know. It's not about I can. His sister's family is there in my house. They are old bachelors. They didn't marry because they are getting old, maybe 40, 50. All the children are not get married. So I go there and teach them.
Yeah, so they accept the lesson. It is very good. They are pure.
Very good. I introduce them.
Yeah, pure.
So you can, if you want to go to a good post.
And no, you can center there in your island. So it is better to have some center.
No, I get the letter. I will get the letter from Kugan. I submit it to the main center in Jaffna. And
no, Kuhan cannot give. You have to take the letter from Toronto. Kuhan can't give you a letter.
Are you sure?
Yeah, he is a sub-center.
I know, but he will get it, I think.
He tell him, so he will get the letter to Toronto Center.
So I submit it to the Jaffna Center.
Jaffna Center.
Oh, they can also do it, no? Their center also.
Yeah, very easily they can do.
They can do.
But for your introduction, you require a letter that you are running in knowledge, so and so.
No, I am not running because I don't stay there, no. They can visit every week.
That's okay. But for your introduction, you are going first time. Suppose you want, they can give you a letter that you are a regular student of Brahma Kumaris, so if you want.
And take 2 or 3 people over there in my home and start a center.
And share the knowledge.
Invite people.
Yeah.
So I want to take them to the school. I mean, principal over
there. Very good. You can share in the school, program the school itself.
I want to do this way. So I give present to the student. They come and give present and give a lecture.
Lecture, yes. And
take the teachers and everything and do a lecture for 20, 15 minutes. What is yoga? Then they like Saranam doing the yoga day. And 3 schools are there we are doing and invite people. Good. And start a center.
Good service.
Yeah, good service.
The Baba said, this is about Baba.
And the temple festival, famous temple festivals in July. And we put a booth.
Yes.
And we get the permission from the temple. We are going to do the Raj Yoga meditation. Then they will allow and we explain. Just an introduction.
Yeah, sure. That is a good service, good idea. So do in the same way, something will happen.
Yeah.
You may be instrument for the same thing.
I know, yeah.
That's the reason Baba said open the center. You will get a lot of charitable, you will be charitable soul for them because you are the instrument. Isn't it?
Yeah. So that is why I write the letter to him.
Good.
Yeah. I'm going there.
Help me.
Make safe travel and safe return. At the same time, I want to open a center and do service.
Very good.
Be with me.
Good. Very good. Excellent. Very good. People remember the founder of heaven so much. Oh God, the Father, and have mercy on me. He is the bestower of salvation and bestower of peace for all. Just see how the Father sits here and serves you children. He makes you the most elevated of all. No one recognizes what the Father is making you into. The Father is present in the children's service. He is extremely egoless. Extremely egoless. There are many varieties of children, yet he says their destiny speaks in that way. The Father says, my acts continue exactly as they did a cycle ago. Gandhi and Nehru also wanted there to be one almighty authority government. The Father is now accomplishing that task. Gradually, people will come to know this, but it will then have become too late. Once you reach your karmatic stage, the body does not remain. Those who come at the end will have to make very good effort. However, those who come at end will go very fast anyway.
Yeah, they said short period.
Short period, and what will happen? They will get the essence of the knowledge. They will got
And
everything.
essence of the knowledge, those who are coming late, every time the technology. See, I am doing
Yeah,
myself.
that's it.
Those days they don't have.
Don't have. They are not giving Murli in my days
Yeah.
to home. You have to go to the center. There was no internet. Nothing was there. No.
You have the video, audio,
yeah, so
YouTube,
much,
and
so
Facebook,
much.
and everything you have. So many instruments.
Yeah, so they will go very fast.
Very fast. Very good understanding also.
Acha, to the sweetest, beloved, long lost, and now found children, love, remembrance,
good morning,
the mother, the father,
the spiritual father says namaste to the
spiritual children and
The spiritual children love, remembrance, good morning, and say namaste to the spiritual father.
Lessons for Dharana 1. Follow the Father's Srimad fully and become his right hand and completely righteous. Become a full helper of the Father. 2. The blessing of the mother and father enable you to move forward. Therefore, become obedient and claim those blessings. Become egoless, the same as the Father.
There is a father and mother double meaning, you know.
Yeah.
We have four mothers.
Yeah.
So one is Baba is both, father and mother. So I got in Tamil Thai Manavan. Thai Manavan means it's a mother and father. In the form of mother and father. There's a temple in Trichy. It's a rock temple. Its name is Thai, both Thai Manavan.
Thai?
Thai Manavan.
Manavan.
Thai means mother. In mean is meaning of male.
Okay.
Thai Manavan. Father, motherly father.
Okay, so Thai means mother or
mother.
Mother in
mean
Manavan.
Yeah, Manavan.
In human body.
Yeah,
Manavan.
So
very good meaning.
You know, in the form of even the Shiva also in the idol, they make it in both. One side is
one side male,
one side is Parvati, one way is Shiva. One way is breast and the sari, one way is Veti. So that way they called Arthanariswara. That means if children, 4 or 5 children lost their mother, the father is the mother and the father. That is called Thai Manava. Motherly father. That is Thai Manava, motherly father. So Shobhava is motherly father. Yeah? Both. And he is also father and she is also mother. So 3 and our physical mother. So this way, they are also our guidance, no? So much of service they did.
Really wonderful service.
Yeah, wonderful.
They are the, you can say, founders, no?
Yeah.
Founding father and founding mother. Everything they done by them.
So in the Danish, I imagine, I don't know Danish, maybe I told is a beautiful woman and had body and looked like Guru Jadija, that one. But it's very, very nice soul. That
yeah, very nice. 16 years old, very good tapasya.
Yeah, tapasya. No?
Very good, you can say meditation.
That is a double furnace. Double furnace, and they have, they know the civilized life there. Actually, we don't have civilized life. We fight each other. They are actually in the Sadhu stage, Sadhu. Most of the people are helping. Even the Chimo children, the parents give the pocket money. They give the pocket money for our people back home, children for a meal, lunch. They are pocket money. That much of Sadhu stage there in the Sadhu stage. So they can easily, but nice. I get the blessing from her. Bless me. Swani introduced me. This is my student. So
Dayani.
yeah, Dayani, yeah. So I asked her, bless me, and she blessed me. I saw her eyes and thirsty.
Blessing may be a true server who does subtle service at a fast speed by paying attention to solitude, ekant, and concentration.
There's a fast service.
Yeah. Explanation: in order to serve the unlimited source of the world while you are sitting far away, your mind and intellect have to be free all the time. Do not let your mind or intellect get busy over trivial or ordinary matters. In order to do subtle service at a fast speed, pay special attention to being in solitude and having concentration.
Yeah, when you want to bless anybody, you go to the solitude stage.
Yeah, without that, not possible.
Yeah.
And
it will within second you can go.
And we concentrate and connect with one Father.
Yeah.
Even when you are busy, take a few moments, this is very important, and experience solitude. In our whole schedule, we have to arrange something like that. Even though external situation may be of upheaval, concentrate your mind and intellect on the depth of one whenever you want in 1 second, and then you can be true server and become an instrument for the unlimited service.
Yeah, when I see anybody in the mall, when I see the person, I see him as or see her as a soul and go there.
That is mind service.
Yeah, mind
what
service.
Baba wants. Mind service. Soul, go to him and give him. That is mind
within seconds.
Within seconds. Just think and done.
And the distance and the time in between me and Father is a fraction of seconds.
Godfather says only one thought away, nothing else.
Yeah, one thought away.
Only one thought away, not more, no distance, nothing. Only one think and done. That's it. Slogan: all enlightened soul understands every secret of knowledge and perform every act while knowing all secrets. Yukti Yukta, Rajyukta, Yukti Yukta, and Yogi.
Rajyukta, all the secrets. You know all the Yukti Yukta.
All the methods.
All the methods.
And Yogi, doing everything in yoga, connection.
Yoga connection.
Om Shanti.
So if we can't, we go to Yogi Yoga.
Yogi means karma yogi.
Yeah.
We discussed in detail beginning of the Murli itself. So it was a good Murli, you can say. Very good Murli. Baba give everything.
Every day.